Hi, my name is Tom Nguyen. I am an artist for Marvel, DC, television shows like CBS's Big Brother, TBS's Wipeout for TMZ, and you are listening to Splash Pages.
Excelsior!
Hey everybody, welcome back to Terrificon. We got a lot of great guests here, and we have a returning guest this year, Tom Nguyen. The G is silent, everyone, and we have him back here. So, Tom, how's it going?
Great show. Last year was my first year. I liked it so much I came back for a second.
There you go, pretty great. So I was doing a little research about you this time because this time I wasn't just gushing over your Ghostbusters work, and you got your first. I gushed. Oh my gosh, it was such a mess. So your first work was when you were 19, and then by the time you were 20, you were inking pages of Man of Steel. So you're continued a career since. Thank you. And you've been doing it 25 plus years later. You know that journey. You're still in the biz. Like what's that? Well, how's that been? What's that journey like? And do you have any kind of favorite story to kind of encapsulate that journey?
Well, over a quarter of a century in the business, it just went by like in a blink of an eye. It still feels like last year I broke in, and I still can't believe, 20, I think it's 27 this year. I'm still relevant somehow. I keep getting invited to cons, which is always nice because gives you a measurement of how people still feel about your work. But last few years I've been doing more television work and less comics. But I always try to keep one foot in the comics industry, doing things occasionally and doing the conventions because really comics is what gave me my start. It's my passion, and I to this day feel that the comic book industry is the best industry to showcase the artist's name, to build their name and following. And then if you're smart, you take that and you take your credentials and you parlay that into other areas of entertainment or business.
That was well spoken. You did a great job there. You should also be a writer too.
I was reading off your script you gave me yesterday. I was practicing last night.
You did a good job. So again, the last time we were here, we were talking about your Ghostbuster project that you did with Keith Champagne. So that funny enough was my first real Ghostbuster comic I owned back. I think it was like 2008. I think. Yeah, yeah. So you had the Ghostbusters versus the original gangster mobs, Capone, Bugsy, all that jazz. So your co-creator, who also you did the successful Switch book with, he had such praise about your work. So especially all your character.
Blind, so you have to take everything he says with a grain of salt.
Oh, that's good to know. So the question I had there was, what was your favorite Ghostbuster to work with? And then, like, did you have any favorite moments working on the other side? Which again was so long ago, but it was really one of the first IDW comics that they published. So you had some big expectations.
I did have some big expectations. The first question is my favorite Ghostbuster to work with. Um, oh geez, being a fan of Ghostbusters, I liked working them all. It's like picking between your amongst your favorite children. I had a blast drawing it. But my favorite part about that series was actually drawing the old mobsters because I like drawing caricatures and likenesses and historical figures. So to me, it was just kind of fun to do that part. But really, the whole storyline was Keith Champagne, who I understand you'll be talking to. And that's really his brainchild and idea. He's the one that really brought me on the project. So I have him to thank for that.
And then the last question, which I found was funny, again, was an interview with Keith, is that you get mistaken sometimes for DC artist Dustin, who I also assume with Nguyen. So have you guys talked about that and kind of found the humor in it, or does it kind of bug you that you're like, no, 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 not me. I'm Tom. That's Dustin.
It's never bugged me. We always play it off with humor. I met Dustin way back in 2000 or 2001 in Kansas City at a very small show, not Planet Comic Con. And, he was just sitting by himself. He was doing his Wildstorm stuff. And, I was just there by myself and I just introduced myself. And we just, hit it off, became friends. And we would always see each other at least at San Diego Comic Con almost every year. And the joke with us is he'll get some comics that I've worked on and I'll get some comics that he's worked on. And the fan that brings the comic has no idea like that's the other person, and we'll just sign it anyway and not say anything. So we'll let them figure it out.
That's great. Really awesome. Well, thank you so much, Tom, for the interview. Everybody keep boosted. We have some great content from Terrificon. And just remember, if someone asks Tom who he's going to call, his answer is always somebody else. I'm busy.